So I just got the brand new Galaxy Z Flip7 from Samsung, and they're gonna sell a ton of these. Samsung already sells quite a few Z Flips, but I reckon the Z Flip7 is everything the Z Flip is meant to be, because it improves on the design and the form factor, which is a very key factor for people who buy these phones. Because the phone itself is now slightly slimmer and the inner display is slightly wider and larger at 6.9 inches, similar to an S25 Plus. But this new edge-to-edge larger cover display is by far the biggest improvement. Let me turn it on. So one of the first things I'm noticing is that the crease on this thing is barely visible and you can barely feel it too, which is a major improvement. I'm also noticing that the hinge is a bit more responsive and springy, which is much more satisfying. But of course, the best part is the brand new 4.1 inch edge-to-edge wraparound cover display. It's 2600 nits, so it's the same brightness as the inner display, and it's also 120 Hz as well, which is the first time ever for a cover display on a Z Flip. And it just looks so futuristic and cool. I don't know what it is about this cover display, but I think the wraparound aspect and the smaller bezels makes it stand out way more than it previously did. Compared to the Z Flip 6's cover display, the Z Flip 7 just looks way better. There's literally no competition. And despite the fact that the Z Fold 7 is slimmer, it actually has a larger 4300 mAh battery. This is also one of the very first Samsung phones to ship with Android 16 in One UI 8 directly out of the box. And regardless of where you are in the world, you can only get the Z Flip 7 with Samsung's own Exynos 2500 chipset, because unlike the Z Fold 7, this is not running a Snapdragon 8 Elite, but the Exynos 2500. This should be quite comparable in performance compared to a Snapdragon 8 Elite, but stay tuned for more performance testing because this is something I really want to delve into.